Hello everyone and welcome back to another React tutorial. In this video, I will discuss the difference between useMemo and useCallback and when to use each. In this tutorial, I will clarify any confusion so you can confidently use them in your project. Make sure to subscribe and press the bell icon so you won't miss out on future updates. Let's get started.
Good performance can improve search engine ranking, visitor retention, and conversion. To achieve an end goal, you need to apply memoization, which is a technique used to speed up programs. React knows it, that's why it gave us use callback and use memo to prevent unnecessary re-rendering and propagation in React. They both solve performance problem but with different types of values. They both take in a function an array of dependencies. First difference is useMemo memoize values while useCallback memoize the callback function itself. Let me show you the example. Here I have factoring calculator that finds factors of a number. If I input 25, it will give 1, 5, 25 factors of 25. And if I type 100, and there it gives us factors of 100 as well. Let's take a look at code. Here I have used state to manage factors and calculate them on input change. Handle clear input function to reset number state. Then I calculate factors using loop that it traces from 1 to a specified number. Then we render all factors of number that we calculated. Also, I have child component button to clear input. Button component is very flexible. It accepts all type of props from parent component. If user put numbers into input to find factor, then it will run the calculation. But sometimes we don't need to perform this calculation. Like suppose if inside component I'm running countdown. Let's just suppose we have countdown state to update and that state is changing every millisecond. Then it would cause performance problem because component would re-render on every state update and rerun calculation and recreate function again and again. Like if I have a multiple zero here, it won't make sense to recalculate again if the number is same. There we want to skip the recalculation and function recreation. In that situation, I want to memorize loop and handle clear input. Because handle clear input, I am passing it to my child component. The question is which one, use memo or use callback? Let's go further one by one. If your programs contain mathematical calculation like this for loop here that are time consuming, you can optimize them with useMemo. First I will import it here, useMemo. Then I will use it inside functional component because useMemo accepts function and dependency. So here I will declare const with the variable name factorize. useMemo, it takes callback function and it return function. So here close this curly braces, dependencies array and close parenthesis. Also I will return these factors here. I will also need to pass this factorize variable here. And I will also pass the number as dependencies. So this useMemo will execute the function and it will then store the result of function execution that are called inside of component functions. So if its input are the same as its dependency haven't changed, means number are same, useMemo hook return catch results. So now if I clear it and put the number again, this time 17, you will see it's running fine, but now it is memoized. Use callback works exceptionally well with event handler, especially when dealing with child components. So if I open the dev tools, you will see a button component re-render 24 times, even though I'm using memo. If you want to go deep down why, you can check use callback complete guide later. Basically, use callback create reference of a function and then on each render it returns the same function reference as long as its dependency haven't changed. Let's import use callback as well, and then I will wrap handle clear input function with use callback. Dependencies array and close parenthesis. Now in your browser, if I clear it, you will see we memoized the function successfully. 23, and here we are. So the second difference is useMemo optimize expensive calculation and use callback optimize function difference. Let's take a look at impact of both hooks on re-rendering. useMemo doesn't directly control component re-render itself. It plays a crucial role in optimizing specific parts by memoizing the results. If a component relies on memoized value and that value remains same due to useMemo, that part won't re-render even if the component itself does. Use callback's main impact on re-rendering is related to child component. Use callback simply ensure that the child component doesn't re-render unnecessarily due to changes in parent component state. So simply use useMemo when you want to avoid recalculating a value and use callback when you are dealing with callback function or function that need to maintain a consistent reference across re-renders. I hope in today's video you understand these points, the difference between both hooks and when to use it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and comment and follow me on Instagram. I will see you in the next one.